back on this beautiful fall morning as we celebrate the Virginia Veterans Parade here in downtown Roanoke. They're actually, Mission Barbecue is throwing out barbecue sandwiches off their truck. So somebody else threw out bottles earlier,
right,
so there's no candy.
Bottles,
it's good stuff.
Yeah, I've never been to a parade where people threw out barbecue sandwiches before, but I'm glad to be here. Unfortunately, we didn't catch one. Cub Scout Pack 229 from Mount Pleasant just went by us, and Optical Cable Corporation will be following shortly. But right now, we want to go to our Patrick McKee a little bit further down the parade route. Patrick?
Guys, hoping those barbecue sandwiches don't run out before they get down to us. I am joined this morning by Bob Eaton, who is on the committee who has planned this, and you've been with this committee for 7 years, since the very first day. Why was it so important to bring this parade to Roanoke?
Well, a group of like-minded veterans back in 2009, Veterans Day came and passed, and we didn't see a lot of recognition or honoring of our veterans. So we got together and decided we wanted to do something to change that. So our first parade was in 2010. This is, as you mentioned, our 7th parade. But it's about honoring our veterans, recognizing the veterans in our community, and making sure that they are appreciated and that we do something for them.
And it takes a lot of people to pull off a parade like this.
It sure does. We have a great sponsor, Harris. They have over 100 volunteers that come out and help us run the parade, from the intersections to marshaling to helping the units get to where they need to be. And of course, it's our wonderful spectators that really make this parade awesome.
We certainly have a great crowd out here this morning under a lot of sunshine. Beautiful day, guys. We will send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Patrick. And we have coming up here now the Glenver High School Marching Highlanders. Band is directed by Zach Sweeney.
And this isn't the only parade the Highlanders are marching in. Later this year, they'll march in Salem's Christmas Parade. That's coming up on December 2nd, so I guess it's the time of the year for parades.
Time of the year for parades. It's a beautiful morning. We're going to go ahead and take a listen as the Glenver Marching Highlanders perform right here in the center square. Okay, that was the Glenver High School Marching Highlanders just performing here as we sit here at the corner of Jefferson and Franklin, and they're making their way by.
A beautiful medley of American songs, patriotic songs, Grand Old Flag, and drum corps marching beat as they head on down towards Patrick McKee and Jim Simpton and the crowd that's gathered in the center square area of downtown Roanoke. Up next, Lindsay, we have number 27, a half-track missile car. There it is, going by us right here. What is that? It's an American Armored Personnel Carrier, widely used by the Allies during World War II and also in the Cold War. I've never seen one of those.
I know, it's actually really such a unique little car there. So that's a pretty unique one. So coming up after that is the Roanoke Emergency Medical Services Incorporated. The group has been around since 1928. First known as Roanoke Life Saving and First Aid Crew. Present day, it is an all-volunteer rescue squad.
So that's Roanoke Emergency Medical Services making their way by us. And of course, we talk about, I'm giving a speech to some veterans in the Hollins area tomorrow, and we talk about the types of people who rush in when everybody else is rushing out. And one of those groups would be our soldiers and Marines and so forth. And the other group is our first responders, Lindsay.
Absolutely, and they're making their way. Following them, we have the Blue Ridge Christian Riders, Chapter 264 of the Christian Motorcyclist Association, and they're making their way up here as unit number 28 makes its way, the Roanoke Emergency Medical Services makes their way out. The purpose of the Blue Ridge Christian Riders is to share and show the love of Jesus to motorcyclists. The vision is changing the world one heart at a time, and they are making their way up the parade route right now.
Next, we have Boy Scout Troop 584 and Cub Scout Pat 584. Lindsay, they're from the Bonsack area.
Yeah, they promote character building, and of course, they're Boy Scouts. They seek adventure. They want to salute our veterans and thank them for their service and dedication to freedom. You are very familiar with the Boy Scouts, John.
Well, yeah, I've got 3 sons, and they all went through the various levels of scouting at different times, and I did a lot of campouts back in the day. I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore. Nor my back would handle it like it used to when we were younger. But we had a great time with the Scouts as my boys were growing up.
So nice to see the kids get involved, and the parents have their kids out here walking this parade, and you can see it. Just not just the Scouts, but their younger siblings, or a couple little ones walking along as they follow their older brothers in Cub Scouts.
And up next, we have number 31. This is the American Red Cross coming behind us, Lindsay. And of course, the Red Cross is so valuable in so many ways. We're glad to see them represented here at Virginia's Veterans Parade today.
Oh, look at this. Now, I think this has to be...
Was that you driving? I've seen you in the parking lot before.
Okay, so I'm not a great driver. Sometimes I do look like that. But look at that. So somebody has a remote-controlled little car here, and it's making noise. Isn't that the cutest little thing? So
that is.
The American Red Cross has provided services for military members, veterans, and their families since 1898. So we have a large group of supporters of the American Red Cross.
And it's worth pointing out that our Jeff Hanowich, we give him a hard time on the news, but he is a member of the board of directors of the Red Cross.
He is. I think he's actually vice president. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's vice president of the board.
They've got a crazy car going around.
maybe Jeff's in there. Maybe he squeezed inside, huh?
Yeah, but I tell you, the Red Cross does so much for these groups, whether it's someone who's been burned out of their home with a local fire, or of course all the different disasters we've had, the floods and so forth, and the blood collection, and the Red Cross is always there first.
And coming up next, Unit 32 is a canine. So it's an air rescue canine, and he's making his way down the parade route, and several of them actually, as they make their way down. And of course, kids love to see the pets of the parade this morning.
And I'm sure that those are very good dogs, but that is a very big German Shepherd leading that group here this morning and barking at us as he went by.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and head over to Patrick McKee, who is in Market Square.
All right, thank you, guys. I'm joined with Marion Noel from the U.S. Navy, a veteran for us. Tell us about your involvement with the U.S. Navy.
I was in the Navy, World War II, in the Pacific. I was in the amphibious force. And we was on craft that could go into the beach, open the doors, and let the tanks go out. I was in the Battle of Iwo Jima.
It's getting a little loud behind us, so for right now, guys, as Glenver High School's band is passing us by, I'm going to send it back over to you.
All right, well, thank you, Patrick. It's we're losing so many of our veterans because they're from World War II because they're dying because they're just so old now. It's been that long.
Yeah.
And so when we get the opportunity to talk to somebody who was there, it's valuable, and we're glad that we were able to share that with you.
We always want to do that. Patrick had the Glenver Band behind him. We have the William Byrd High School Marching Terriers, established in 1931 under Vinton High School. So they are coming up behind us, and you're taking a look now.
Yeah, back in the 1950s, the Band Boosters started a little community project to sell small dogwood trees to raise money for new uniforms for the band, and that project culminated into, I did not know this,
I didn't either.
The Dogwood Festival. We all know the Dogwood Festival.
Everyone knows it. It's a very popular festival, so now we have the history of that, so that's pretty unique, and we'll go ahead and take a listen as the Marching Terriers perform.
That's the William Byrd Terriers Marching Band, and don't they look fantastic? We'll be back with more of Virginia's Veterans Parade right after this.